Alright, so today I'm going to be playing Aztecs, and they're quite a good civ in the late game. If you look at Aztecs, they have this ability called Legend of the Five Suns, which allows you to spend builder charges to complete districts. And that's really good in the late game when you can build spaceports. Now, in the mid game, in the early game, it's probably not so good because you're better off just chopping. You'll get more production that way than spending the builder charges. But with feudalism, this means that you can complete a spaceport with just one builder, which is just great value. It means that a lot of the mid to late game shenanigans we would normally have to do to get spaceports down early, like stockpiling gold or faith and burning governors into rain out to purchase with gold, or into moksha to purchase with faith, we don't have to do anymore. We don't have to worry about that, so it frees us up in the mid game, because to buy with gold with Reyna, it's like 7,000, I think it's 7,200 gold to buy a spaceport. That is so much gold, and during that time, you're like probably, when you're stockpiling that gold, you're probably finishing up universities in a lot of your cities, or maybe you're building, you might also be like building a few research labs. So it's like 3 to 4 labs we could buy with that gold instead, or 7 universities, right? So basically, we get to reinvest that gold a lot sooner. We don't have to stockpile it, and it means that the rest of the game should go a lot smoother. The downside of this civ is they don't have a lot of other additional bonuses in terms of early game tempo. You know, particularly compared with someone like Inca or someone like, you know, a lot of other civs which have ways to get their game rolling a lot faster. They don't have much. Montezuma does have something, so let's look at Montezuma. Montezuma allows us to get extra amenities for improved luxuries, and a little bit of combat strength for having luxuries improved. Which is nothing, it's not terrible, obviously it's good actually. It's better than some civs bonuses for tempo. You know, you're thinking like a Scotland or something. Like, you know, just being a static more often is very good. Particularly if you get a continent split, which I don't, we actually have a great continent split here. I mean, this is an absurd game, actually. I'm going to save this, because this is crazy. We're in a triple continent split. Yeah, this is awesome. What a crazy game. Start to this. We're on a triple continent split. And, you know, the one good thing about Aztec is they have a bias to start on a continent split, and they have jungle bias, which is a great biome to be starting in, because that allows you to have these productive 2-2 tiles to work pretty regularly. Sometimes you get bananas, which are good too, particularly when you get them on a hill. You know, you can get ivory, which we have here in our second ring, and a lot of other good things. And we're faced with a bit of a dilemma to start off the game. Primarily is that we would love to, if I had the choice just between settling on a 2-2 on a hill or settling on the Lux, I would totally settle on this tobacco, because it gives you an amenity, the amenities and the faith right away. But the problem is moving towards the tobacco is slower. It takes a turn to do that. We can still work a 2-2, but then our second tile is a bit rough, and we're further away from this great ivory tile. So, and we can't settle on the ivory tile because it's off fresh water. I think what we're going to do here is probably settle in place, and then work this tile until we get our Pantheon, and then stop working it. And obviously we'll work this tile as soon as we can. But we will get our Pantheon a little bit faster because we don't have to wait for a Code of Laws to finish. This way we get to settle turn 1. We actually still have standard production because we're settled on a 2-2 base. So we have the hill production. We will take a step with our warrior just to investigate. And this does kind of give credence to getting an early Pantheon, because we might want to get the camp Pantheon. This is a phenomenal looking star. We already have 12 era score. We're almost guaranteed to get our first golden age. How do we get this? From our warrior, obviously. First person to set foot on this continent, and our warrior. By the way, which continents are those? Which continents are those? Which I think will tell us. Kalaharia. So Is it these bottom two? Anyway, we are settling in place here. This is a phenomenal looking start. At least our first city looks great. So let's see how this goes. Let's hope we don't get early ward or anything like that. We're really going to try to make this one work. We are going to lock that in and try to get an early Pantheon. And then we'll put 2 turns into scouts. And let's get rolling here. And I've been having some success with some decent strategies about getting like six cities out relatively quickly and then going from there. So we'll work on that. We do want to get animal husbandry because our luxury that we're going to improve first is an animal husbandry luxury. So we'll work on that. And basically, because we're working the faith right away, we don't have to wait for Code of Laws to get the extra faith. And when we get Code of Laws, we can put the production card in instead of the faith card. So we're really not missing out on too much production because we'll have our Pantheon sooner as well. And then a little bit more aggressive, but then I will come back around and do a loop with my warrior. I think I've kind of suggested that as a plan, and at some point I fell out of that strategy, but I think that it is probably the best thing to do, to move your eagle warrior around in a bit of a circle to identify the threats and also where your settles could be, as opposed to just sending him off to explore right away, covering more ground, maybe getting more huts, which is also very good, but the reality is it's probably better just to keep him closer to home so you can identify potential settles and also protect against attack. And I've noticed that when I do this, it's very frequent that I'll actually end up saving for my initial starting gold per turn, that 200 gold, around the time when I want to get a builder in my second city. And so instead of burning that gold on a warrior somewhere, where I would buy from a camp to protect myself from that very camp, instead I can just save up my gold and keep my warrior protected so that that gold instead goes to most likely a builder later on. So options here, I think we'll probably still be able to. This could be a relic or something great, so we'll just keep that just in case it's good. If it wasn't, would have been better to just punch the scout. And there's something here. Not first meet that civ, or that city-state. Very sad. They want irrigation. In our first city, that's not super possible. Although, we could settle on this tile. We could also settle on this tile, which is probably the better city. And improve that bonus resource, actually. Would be good. Have quite a bit of growth, but it can still work these hills here. Right now I see 3 camps in my land. Okay, there's that. Cool. And there's the horses. The horses are in the capital. And we're gonna go into right away. I think we could go for Temple of Artemis. That's a play. But to get Temple of Artemis, we also need to dip into mining. I think we might try to go for it late if it's available, but you know, otherwise let's go for currency. Just kind of rush towards that, as we will absolutely be going for commercial hubs. As Aztecs, unless you're doing something crazy, that's generally what I like to do, is just go for commercial hubs. I found that that's just the best. You generally need them anyway, because your land, you know, actually with most civs, like, if you don't have a trade route in a city, usually it's a bad city. So it's quite important that you get to trade routes. There are a few civs that can get away with no trade routes. Inca is one of them, but basically Aztecs need trade routes to have good cities most of the time. Otherwise, your cities will be stuck at like 4 population. If you want to get 3 districts in a city, or even 2 districts in a reasonable amount of time, you almost always got to go for commercial hubs first. So, yeah, we're going to stick with commercial hubs. We could go up this way. Let's stick down here. Go this way. Make sure we golden age too. Okay, we'll go up this way then. Okay, we'll stick along the river and get maximum exploration done here.
is best.
We're into urban planning. Now, if we do find the first Pantheon, we'll take the settler instead of the camp right now, because we only have, right now I only see, in fact, we might even not take Pantheon, because I only see 3 camps in my land right now, right? 1, 2, 3. Whereas I see 4 horses right now in my land, so that would be a better Pantheon to get the extra production on the strategics. But obviously, if we have the option, we'll just go for the free settler. But this is a faith pop. It's not, but you know, could have been. Or, you know, population's still pretty good. This could be like a 3rd or 4th city. We'll see. There's the Aztecs. Sorry, not the Aztecs, the Maya. I guess it's thematic that I'm next to the Maya. Just one more little step this way. Okay. Well, good thing we did. We found something to do. The warrior. Also, you get era score for clearing camps. And if you fuck off with your warrior, you might not even get as much era score as you would by staying back and clearing a camp.
I thought clay must...
Plus, you're pretty reliably getting the bronze working bonus boost. We might get all this done. Make sure we clear that. Step here to kind of discourage him from going that way. Attack us here. Okay. Now here's the settler, and I think what I want to do is just settle right on this tobacco. To me, that seems the most logical. Yeah, let's settle right there. Now, you basically want 4 great cities, and this is pretty good. It gets to work at 2-2, and then it gets to work at 1-2. It obviously needs the first trade route, but it gets to have the luxury improve right away, which is one of the only cities I can do that with, which I think is quite important here in this situation. I think a builder is worthwhile here, because we're going to improve our luxury and our horses, and then maybe even something else. And actually, because we're going for a builder, I think it's worthwhile dipping into mining, because we can also then improve one of these stone tiles like that. So let's do that. Alright, hoping for something good here. It's kind of the worst thing I could have asked for. Now we'll wait with this. We'll just come back with the warrior. We got a little distracted when we spotted the huts, but we'll come back. I would like to know where they are. There they are. Cool. Fucked them up. We should send the delegation to you. Did I send the delegation to Maya? We did. Okay, good. Cool. This is a pretty big continent. When we step on this tile, we'll get our upgrade. Okay. We don't have pyramids this game. Kind of sad. But it is what it is. Whatever we do next turn, we're going to get that improved. So we're going to work this, work this, work this. And then monument. We will send you the delegation because you're pretty close to us, actually. Sometimes you get the delegation back, so I don't like when it does that. It's never going to be faster going that way. Just go across. It is kind of actually annoying when it does that, but what can you do? for a good thing. We did not get the great thing. There's also an argument to be made for patron goddess. Patron goddess is also good. But I think what I'll do is just go for... is Reeds and Marshes any good in my land? Maybe just Reeds and Marshes, honestly. It's probably more production overall. This city gets a tile to work when we can improve this city. I feel like this city can get settled here or here, and then it's an amazing city. So I think actually Reeds and Marshes might be the play. It's rarely wrong to go for that when you have a few tiles that are good. When you're playing on the wet environment, oftentimes you have a lot of good Reeds and Marshes tiles.
Who deserves muck?
Did not catch the affiliation of that barbarian. Just trying to take the complicated way. Just go straight. Like, I don't like the pathing. I wish, like, the simplest pathing is chosen more often than not. Choose the simple pathing. And then we will go for our commercial hubs. Ooh, if we can snipe that settler, we will take it. Because we're looking for a high roll game this time. Can we actually take that? Let's take a look here. We might be able to snag that. Ooh, I think we can snag that. Right, we take that, right, every time? Oh, I'm going to save here. Just in case it's a terrible idea, but I think this is the play. This is for Sand Snake, which is you. Okay, we're going to deal with that camp. Not too worried. We are actually able to take the settler. It's been a while since I've stolen a settler. But the thing is, actually, believe it or not, he will actually like us for doing this. Because he likes when you declare surprise wars. I don't know if it actually counts if you declare the surprise war on him. But theoretically, he should like us for that. Because that's one of his things, is he likes surprise wars. Well, surprise motherfucker, we stole your settler. Okay, we have, now he might, the problem is he might actually, we could also just, supplement this by just buying a scout, since we are going to, this is the fire branch. Okay. Cool. Unfortunately, it does sometimes mean that happens. But it's a settler. Now, he shouldn't want to actually... come this way. We just come back up this way and settle one of these cities. Probably here, actually. Now, stolen settlers are better than settlers which you get from the Pantheon. There you go. Out. Because they don't actually increase your settler production count. And so, because of that, let's also just try to box you in. I don't want you to be a problem for me. I should be totally fine with Aeroscore here. So. What city state was that? Atusa. Also, sometimes you just meet city states. So that's nice. We're going here, so we might as well go here to get there. And then I think the city is... I'm not sure where he is, but... Okay, go here. Who are you? Dido? Yeah, I think they're probably chill. Make sure they're chill. We can be trading partners, so let's make sure Dido's chill.
Writing.
And then my thought was, now that we have this Pantheon, this city's quite good. And it means that these two tiles are amazing. And then we can also settle right on this luxury later on. So that's kind of good too. And I could build a trader here. I could also just build another settler, which I'm honestly tempted to do. Or a scout. think a scout is interesting. Hopefully we can... Fire branch. Oh, that's where they are. Okay. Right? No, that's bent tree. Okay, interesting. Maybe the fire branch is extended here. Whatever you're doing. Let's walk down that way. You're coming back, you're going north. Let's just go north here with you and find the northern tundra. Don't like that I have to go this way, but we have to go around. It is what it is. Take the opportunity to bonk you. And he might step here. And if he does, we'll kill him, which is good, but he will have done some damage. You can kill that. And you need to use it as well. To the point we're going to step down this way. Be a while before we have that city. 2 turns. Can actually get off this war in 2 turns. Did want to run away. Alright. Let's see. Maybe he'll step in, but... Maybe he'll step in. I want to probably... I want to try to deal with that guy. Where is this guy spawn? Okay, there. That's fine. Where was that? Oh, Uthia. Uthia is a good find. What's their thing? State workforce. Ooh. That seems unlikely to me, but... I just don't like their approach here. I don't understand what they're doing. I think I've got to just ignore it and, you know, bring him back here. Take a peek down here just to make sure. Just kind of scout a bit more of this area. We don't have it. There's no camp right now, so we might as well. Obviously, this city's quite good. Okay, we have not found someone who wants to buy yet. And see, they take the piece right away because it was my idea to attack. And then I wonder what their opinion of us is. Unknown reason. See, they're unknown reason. So obviously, probably that I stole their settlers, the unknown reason. But they are happy that we declared a surprise war. So we... They're happy we did it. Well, we did it against you, but they don't seem to care about who it was against. Just that it happened. And the hope is that somehow here I can get at least 60 placed before turn 60. Now with the settler steel and the fact that we're building one now, that should be easier. We're going to transition into a settler production card as well. And yeah, that should help out too.
Back over the path.
Yeah, this guy. Maybe you'll... Alright, and then we go for Magnus in the capital, and actually we take out the +1 production and we go for the colonization card. Okay. Wood City gets settled. Hoping we can use these scouts to get us a lot of era score in the next era. And we can use this money to now buy a builder to shop that settler for us. At least part of it. There's also another city-state. Okay, I don't like this. There. You're not going to find faster. We can trap him against my city here in the mountains. This guy's just, I don't know if he has a home, so he might just attack and start pillaging our tiles. Ooh, we could have actually first met Candy. Probably. That would have been good. And sailing is unfortunately difficult to achieve. Oh, I hope I have a Kilwa tile somewhere. Maybe this over here? I mean, I don't see it right now. Oh, I see over here. Okay, maybe down here somewhere. We'll have to scout with our warrior. Alright, I could settle here. I could also settle over here. Seems good. Now we took 5 turns off that because we have the card in. And then let's plug in the monument. I could go for another settler. I could. Should I? Yeah, probably should actually. Let's go for another settler. Where did he go? Probably over there.
Without craftsmanship.
They know 2 other civs as well. Where's that fire starting? Oh. Okay, we need to kill him. That's annoying. Okay, now he's trapped with the fire. So we should have him dead to rights here, right? Yeah. Okay, we should have him dead here. That's annoying. Location.
Light to the eye.
Imagine if we had candy. There we go. Got promotion. Sell our forces. We can look to buy the paper now, although and we'll buy that as well because we're going to probably use our amenities. We only have 2 luxuries improved right now. One of them is not even improved, it's just settled on.
The man who has grit enough.
That's nice too. Oh, and we should look for TOA. We might get TOA, we might not get it though. We also have a +3 campus, which we can try to use. This way, across the tundra here. Just go directly this way. On that. Okay. Okay, let's find this place where I can put Kilwa. It has to be one of our settles. Found a city-state. Crossbows, 52. Wow. Man, I don't know. How are we actually building Kilwa? We have to get access to this sea somehow. Okay, we found Gandhi. Glad I've got 4 scouts right now because we need to find more shit. We need to find Kilwa. We need to find... Never mind. We need to find Geneva when it pops. If it pops. Maybe we should build Kilwa on a lake tile. We have to build it on the sea. Alright, well, it could be here. It's not the easiest place to get to, but it is a place we could build Kilwa. Continue to buy Diplo Favor. Unfortunately, we don't have someone who's an early buyer that we've met yet. It doesn't mean they're not in the game. It could be the last Civ that we are yet to meet. Early buyer is someone like Sweden or Wilfred. Canada, they usually buy pretty early.
I shot an arrow in a strong economy begins with a strong, well-educated.
And we are not quite done. We have a little bit longer. We'll get back into that. Let's place this down. If not, then we'll put that into the commercial hub. We'll look to build that wonder actually. Okay. And then we'll settle for these gems. All these gem styles look really good and appealing. Yeah, it's a great city there. So we're just looking for this. Yeah, Guitarja knows of the last Civ. They are... Where's Guitarja? I actually don't know where Guitarja is. That's why you don't just, yeah. You have to circumnavigate and meet the last Civ. This is also a city. I feel like this will be a great place to build the Colosseum.
Bronze is the mirror.
Yeah, we need more money. One thing we're low on is money. Didn't find a good source of it. We're going to get a little bit from our improving this and this. It's a good source of cash, which we need. But we also need to finish this wonder. The cash, in my opinion, is a bit more important. It's a copy of a luxury. So for cash right now, to get another builder in here. Let's work that tile instead.
Divide and rule.
Put a chop into this. Make sure we can buy a and now, guess what Persia likes? They like when you attack them. How did they get friendly? Now they're just like that I declared a surprise war. And they totally forgot that we attacked them. What a ridiculous game sometimes.
When I saw the House of Art,
Get that. Government Plaza. This is way better tile. 2 gold over 1 production and one science? No way. That's better. In what world is that better? Okay. Well, you know. Okay, Maya is buying. Let's sell to Maya. We need gold per turn badly. No gold per turn right now. We're a little bit gold short. It's one thing this start really kind of needs is gold. Gold per turn especially. Yeah, okay.
they
No. We can still, which one? Probably this one. We can still burn one of those tiles. They're not that good. And then this builder is actually going to go crazy because it's a lot of gold per turn. The Empire, because it's going to be improving this luxury, which will get worked eventually, and then we'll sell all those diamonds off to... Also that exists here, so we could also settle a city here for Kilwa, depending on how things go. This feels like it's too far. Alright, we're going to wait probably till turn 80 before we actually get rolling with our next group of settles, but we have 7 cities down by turn 63. Pretty good. And this should be enough to kind of get us all the adjacency bonuses we need for our next bit of science in the next golden age. And if we get the next golden age, we did build a wonder. We should get we should circumnavigate and meet the last civ.
A man on a horse is...
This is now going to be selling tobacco. Gold right now, which I should be able to use somehow. Someone gets it. Could be you. I think it's you. Yeah. And you could get it next. Okay, you finished up. Let's just stay back home in case something pops up. Through all those. Okay. Did that. Should we get a campus? No. Not yet, anyway. I don't want to buy that, so we'll just build the trade hub there. That's a good... that comes in relatively quickly. Now that we have Kilwa, we should be fine with population in Tenochtitlan. Not Kilwa, sorry. Now that we have TOA, we should be fine with pop. We didn't have growth there before. So we should be okay to just dump into Pingala, into Chalco. Yeah, if we had met Candy first, this might be a different game. For the better, honestly. Because that would be a lot of extra gold per turn. As I find a natural wonder, right? Yep, we get to sell this now. That's why we bought those tiles. That's why we're improving them. Because we get to sell the value there. And then this is going to be my Colosseum tile. And one of the nice things with Aztecs is we can build the Tlacht'ti in this era pretty reliably. Some circumnavigation, and that might be the last civilization, although it might not be. Could be just Indonesia. That might just be Indonesia. Just sit there and wait for a bit. I don't know what's going on, so. Still able to buy some. Good price there. We'll go south here. What is this next? All right. Because we've got 7 early cities, we'll be a little bit late to our next round of settles.
People who cannot find time for recreation
have the trade routes. Right. can switch out this, our government to Classical Republic. And put this into Charismatic Leader. Let's take a look at our... See, now we're at a lot of... Now, we do have a little bit of culture here that we're working, so that's why we're kind of okay with not having the monument up right away. Okay, know if that last civ... Yeah, it's probably in here. Let's find them. Okay. Alright, I think I need a second here because I need to reevaluate my priorities and what I'm doing. We're having diplo favor right now. Okay. That's fine. Also quite central. Okay, because we get this. What else is there to do? We need to find the simplest way. Really the best city for plunging down Kilwa. Which is probably with chops, but they can't be Magnus chops. Let's take a look. This, we do actually get Imhotep as the first engineer. We have this decided already. Like, if you could build a good IZ, that would be cool. But you really can't. Well, you could build one here. Maybe you do build an IZ, like here. And that way, we can maybe project Imhotep down. You could also build an IZ. But I think we want to project Imhotep down and then get one of these cities down. This city also would just be independently good if settled. Like, this city here is a nice city. Sorry, Kilwa. And it basically just builds Kilwa with Imhotep and the help. Also gets another luxury. I think that makes sense. Probably from this city just right down to there. And then it probably does get another. Here as well. That's what basically needs to happen, right? Everything else is extra. But that's what needs to happen. So let's start there. That's the cities that get settled. We do kind of miss the dyes here, but we get the silk. Get the honey. I already have honey, actually. Kind of miss this. This could be good to settle for the olives and the furs. So ideally, we'd probably get a city over here somewhere to get that. But it's a lot of cities to settle. And the thing is, we have every city here is going to build us a trade route, and we start with 1. So that's 8 trade routes. Plus, we should get basically all of them from the Great People. No one's competing with us for merchant points, which means we'll probably get 3 trade routes from merchant points by the end of the game, which means we should have 11. So we might only really need to build 1 more commercial hub in our remaining cities, which means the rest of our settles can just be right into campus, or in this case, Kilwa. Right into campus or right into Diplo quarter, something like that, which kind of utility. We don't need that many more commercial hubs the rest of the game, because with 11 trade routes, if we don't have one in our capital because it already has the growth, then basically every city besides our capital gets one if we have 12 cities, which is probably what we'll end up having. So that just kind of works out. I think I tend to overproduce the trade routes early on. Eventually, you won't not need them. And I think here, we're going to buy, I think the next couple things, we're going to purchase our just trade routes. The next turn we buy a trade route. And we're still looking for, I think we're still looking for this last civ, which I think is up here. In this wilderness here. It's a Blue City State, that's good to find. We could get candy on side here. Get candy fully soused here if we grab mysticism. And did that. Yeah, let's go there. This one has one, this one does not. I do need one. I do need to build this just in case, and then we go right into settler. This probably needs one. And I don't think you need to worry about anything but just the canvas. So just get the canvas placed. Okay. Next bit of gold goes to the next trade route.
Mysticism is the
Can't be used. That's a score as well. And then hopefully next time we find a wonder, that would be good stuff. Okay, now we don't need tile buys. We just need settlers. Okay, we got some iron and horses to sell. Get the friendships. We need one next turn. Then we go to Ancestral Hall. That's already that civ there. Maybe it's up through here. Okay, that's that turn. Now we get it from here. Trade route. And that one needs one too.
There is no easy way to...
Alright, let's go to masonry. And then get as many friends as we can. Must be in this region. I feel like it is here.
Each of us is carving defense is superior.
Okay. Now we can get connoisseur. Work on feudalism. Get a great person. This is fine. Get that done. We're just using it to sell. Okay, starting to get decent gold per turn now. With all the extra gold from our merchants. And sorry, from our yeah, okay, also this is a luxury. And this just needs to have improvements. We just get to explore the southern tundra, which is good. We get to see what this becomes. That's nice. We probably weren't going to get recorded history. We also got an envoy with Nalanda, which is nice. Okay, what are we getting next? Probably, what can we get a good IZ? Get an okay IZ. The city grows fine, so we could probably get the IZ, actually. Maybe we do go for one here, because I want to actually have... I need the points. I need the engineer points. A couple cities need it. Also, you can get one too. That's a good tile, so we'll just put it there. Yeah, the IC. Chop mine. The nice thing is about the cities that have trade routes is that usually they can build filters, feudalism filters, relatively quickly. It's their turn too. And this is definitely a campus somewhere. In fact, somewhere is the +3 location. And then soon enough, there gets one. I can already sell this. A lot of gold with that. Then... Okay, we're just improving things. Improving our tiles. What am I doing with you? I don't know, man. We gotta go this way somehow. Kind of doing nothing with you. Kind of double scouting the same areas. Still have not met the last civ. What are we doing here? Oh. We can't get around actually, so we do have to go this way. I'd really like to meet that last civ. No, we gotta get solar. That's gotta be the one. This is the one that goes there. This one goes somewhere. This probably goes here. Okay. Where does Amani go? Ayuthaya, right? You need one too. Oh shit, do you have one? You don't have one either. Yeah, you have one. You don't have one. Alright, you go here, then build us the Aztec. Done that. I think it's just a campus here. Down. That does not have a trade route. It's actually a pretty good city. Kamasi found. Kamasi's a nice city-state for us because we can trade. We'll never get an ally in this game. I don't think I mentioned that, but unless we find Canada, an ally is really bad because they can be declared on, and we're going to be looking for Geneva in this game as part of our win condition. And basically that means that yeah, we can't be at war ever. This might be a little closer.
Sometimes the wheel.
7 turns. This has got to go. Gotta find somewhere over here. It must be this last civilization. Kamasi's about to die. Go. We get our first additional trade route. Then this comes to the builder. We need to do both. Okay, so are you the one that does trade? I think you are. So otherwise, who is it? So you probably do get that last trade route. And then this should be the last civ in here somewhere. Okay, always scared to see that, but it's in a fine place. I'm gonna buy this Tawachi. Do I want another settler? No, I don't really have time. Improve my tile here. Go here. 2. Okay. Okay. Kamasi died. Really have to find this last civ. We could look for boat potential. 5. Meaning the last civ should be 5. We should get. Also, that should be 3. That's where that one goes as well. And dualism also is some merit score. I actually need this. Well, let's chop one here and just get this done so that this finishes up. And you can take this tile. And then I don't know, just put this tile. That finished. Let's build a Colosseum. Yep. Okay, 2 more needed. There it is, right? That's the last civ. Should be it. And
In democracy, it's yours.
last civ. We still need to find wonders because we have Candy Soust. Could actually build a settler. Whoa, Katarsha hates everybody. Or rather, everybody hates Katarsha. Alright, our value now for filters is great. We can get them as cheap as we'll ever get them, and they're good charges, so we should get some builders. Just about where should we get them? I mean, I kind of want it here, because and then you should go over there. With our culture, we're going to get guilds. We can get the extra.
One man's all the world's a stage.
Route. That's 10 cities, by the way. No, this is 10. definitely need the science here. We're very low science, so we need the science pretty badly. Free inquiry. Here and here. This also needs a trade route. +3 already. Oh, interesting. Right. I think I also need like a horse. Start exploring too, because I need to find. Alright. It's just about nothing to do with my gold yet. Gonna get all these luxuries for me. Not a very good Congress. And a no amenity Congress
History
is bad.
Is the version of
But also have that luxury improved. I don't think so. Doesn't really matter for us. Done. Researcher. Okay, we need the science. We need the science in these cities. Don't kill Candy, please. Stop. It's not very nice. So, it's not just me and Uncle, it's Candy. Okay. Okay, cool. You're done your stuff. You need another builder. And you're going there. Tobacco to sell. Cool. Yeah. I'm getting some points now. 2. Or they're getting 2 per turn. We're getting 1 per turn. Get Imhotep. Well, and we've got a lot of merchant points. Nobody else is competing for merchant points, and the next one is one we want, so we're getting a lot of the good ones right away, which is good. Actually, we have one more good one to get, I think. Chop that. Chop. Oh, there's a wonder. And a relic. Cool. Next turn we can sell the relic. Okay, good. It's a good spot. Relics still should sell for a great number there. Great number for those relics. Really bad signs right now. Needs to turn around. It should turn around a little bit after the I'm just gonna hold the production here. Mine that there. And that should be a really good industrial zone. We're going to let that production hold out. We don't need to produce anything until it's
I'd imagine the whole...
starting to produce that at 93, not bad. Maddox towards 70. To do better here. I think almost ready for a horse. I think I do want to buy a horseman. So what I do here is go to strategic for horse. That's the best value. Let's buy one time. Bet 6, so we need 14 right now. Okay. Then purchase it from here. Era score, and it is a horseman to go explore it with. Which I need.
Without mathematics, it's all papers and form.
Interesting, okay. And then also looking for luxuries. Quite a bit of money from that. Yields from that. It's also helping this industrial zone get better, and the city will grow, and then we can produce some of those. you. Be one more. And then these go right into campuses. Need a headquarters somewhere. Need a builder as well. Here. Here. Yep, got the monument. First Meta City. Yep. Yeah, great work. Brussels. Oh shit. That's alright. Alright, should finish up. Okay, place this down. Explore this area.
While the Colosseum...
Cool. Alright, we need to find this. Okay, we've got quite a bit towards that. Almost at guilds, and that'll be comp hub adjacency bonus, which gives us the extra science here. But I'm a little sad we don't have a lot of blue CSs. I'm aware of 3. Fine.
You can't go around arresting me.
Go to exploration. Okay, we got some money. I have to do something with it. I could buy a trader. Here.
Of education. Bravery is being the
Seems a little too bad. Although. Basically want to buy this. By the way. Um, 113. Okay. Alright, and we're looking for a decent game here, if I can get one. That is
the fort building. Those who in quarrel.
culture also, by the way. I don't have culture this game. I've got money. Got that useful by selling that temple favor for. Ah, another Blue City State. Cool.
before science intervenes, there are very honest people.
Wanted that. Cool. Oh, nice. Okay. Level 1's naval tradition. Will not be able to do naval tradition. Okay, cool. We get ammo tap, and this is the last settler we get. Switch out the policies for this and our urban planning. And we just continue to do here. Okay, need you for this stuff. Kind of a tricky part of the game because I don't know exactly what to do with my money, and I think I've got a lot of stuff here. Maybe this. This one seems useful. This one seems useful. Let's get a builder here. You need to do it. You're also needing help. Okay, I found 4 blue city states. That's a lot of blue city states. Or it's enough to be okay. But I need to now get suzerainty of some of them. 2 of them to be exact.
It is not that life.
Okay, there's another frontier. So yeah, now by turn 103, we've gotten all the best. I'll just sit there with you for a minute. Go. That. Right. Find more. Did lose candy, so being a bit of a waste. Not super worth it. You also need one. Realistically, we just need this one, which we'll get right after we.
There is nothing but a.
This just becomes a, just becomes a campus city. That. Now we have a little bit of niter as well, which is good to sell.
was a fantastic landscape.
Yeah, still had. We found Taruga too, which is good. Yeah. Just a good part of the map there. Just need these envoys to go into.
An architect should live.
Sure I can get through the Maya lands. Okay. 5 blue city states. Hong Kong also in the game. Nice.
In peace, one is despoiled.
I don't remember. It's grassland hills. Okay. Now, if we had the better Congress, these would be flying through. You'd be flying through these buildings. We had the good Congress. Also, yeah, okay, we get this very cheap, and then that one we don't want. Okay. Yep, do you want to be friends with everybody? Cool. Yeah, okay, this... Oh, Geneva. Here's Geneva. I got that horse for a reason. Yeah, that's pretty good, huh? Just immediately getting the trade route right in the city. Use a good trade route and you buy the monument. The city's okay. Improved a lot of luxuries, definitely a couple continents, it's pretty clear. Everybody here gets friends. Definitely no allies this game. It's a little bit lacking culture. now that's officially my last settle. Probably.
Not all who wander. Kilwa is one of them.
Kilwa finished. Get an encampment here. Not a bad spot for it. Yeah, they're friends with us. They shouldn't attack us. They may have been planning on it, but they're not going to now. Oh yeah, definitely. Must have recently spawned in. Then okay. Cool. All right, that should be it. Yeah, they're pretty recent spawn in. And then Muscat found. Okay, now we've got a decent science number because of Geneva. Maybe I can buy one here at Builder. Okay, you also need this. How much to get the consulate? Pretty cheap. Next turn we get the consulate, we'll probably buy it. Also going to purchase. Let's work on this and buy that probably. Yeah, Hunts I found, and first man as well. Gives me a nice another boost to gold. Envoy from commercial hubs, which we will not scoff at. And now I'm looking for an ally, or a suzerainty, which means I need 6, which means we're going to Taruga with Aithias. Jeez. Taruga. Then okay. Okay, starting to get that number we want in terms of the science is approaching. Kind of now on track, I think. Still need to obviously continue to rapidly expand the science number, but we're roughly on track in terms of like the pacing now. Now that we've met the city-states we need to meet. And that seems to be it. Okay. Okay, cool. And, goes on for anyway. Okay, I think we met the city-states here. 279 now. It's a good number for gold.
Strategy requires.
We have 13 cities. It kind of justifies this builder. All my neighbors are my friends, so I think I'm okay in that respect. I don't think there's anybody... Just get to continue to do internals. At this point in the game, we would probably need to be doing externals most of the time. We also got this friendship with Maya, so they shouldn't attack us. As long as we stay friends with them, we just have to stay on top of that. She's happy we settled away from her, so I think she'll be okay. Maybe she's at war with somebody? She's at war with Phoenicia. Okay, so she's just down here because of that war. That makes sense. I gotta get that out. You need your... Need to grow. Okay.
We shall not cease.
Exploration. Get craftsmen in, which is nice, actually. Persia's still friends with us. What are they doing? Why are they around? They're at war with Katarja. Okay, so that's why they're around. Fair. Got a good gold per turn number. I think it's just from all the commercial hubs. And a little bit of investment into these guys. Knight and a trade route. Knight is possible. Cahokia. I'd rather have it for Hansa. Honestly, I'd rather have it for Muscat, but it's actually not even worth. Let's have it. Hopefully, we get the right engineered culture. Okay. Need the improve these luxuries. Up there is a stone face, though Singapore should block that out, hopefully.
We can no more have.
Continue to get 2, 3 with these guys.
It's not the towering set.
Okay, we can put it turn into this. Playing a little fast, probably should slow down a bit.
A good navy is not a...
Tanarivo, sorry. Do that. Climb. Yeah, I think everybody's at war. Definitely not you. Probably not you. Definitely not you. Could try to get the boost, but I got Geneva. No, it's just not worth it. The chance that we lose Geneva, it's like 30 turns of the Alliance. It's just too long. There's just too much of a chance that they mess it up somehow. Okay, cool. That city's done, basically. Does mean this is quite slow right now. But again, we can just... City's done too, for now. I mean, these cities are done, like they're shit, by turn 1 to 15. This is like, you know, this is like the 6th city or something? Done, 115. Done 3 districts. One of them's a little bit facetious because it needs, I don't want to risk losing this, so we're gonna do that. Go here. We'll just here, I guess. I mean, the trade routes are just so good. And, oh, I forgot to get you done. Nice. That's a long time to just buy that. Now that we have all this gold per turn, we've got like 300 gold per turn from just trade deals and having commercial hubs with adjacency and just selling shit to the AI. You know, tiles and stuff too, but basically nothing special in terms of how we're getting money. No external trade routes at all. See, this is what I mean. He's like sitting here waiting to take stuff. Okay, you're done that now.
Human race.
Oh, we actually get that too. That's awesome. Hell yeah, that's actually a really good number. Now by this turn, our number's insane. So we were at turn 100, we were at about 100, and now we're at 459. And now we're actually getting real science per turn. And we can continue to ramp it as well. We're not done yet. Like, you know, look at this city. Like, the trade route's insane. And I think we could even get Knight to pre-build. Then get a builder. So Knight is Eris can't do that. Yeah. Someone needs that. Did you get that yet? Did you get yours yet? Not yet. Okay. No. And I can spend this gold on these universities right now. Otherwise, it'd have to be saved again for Chop City. Which now we should actually think about getting the settler down for that. And where it might go. Um, probably down here somewhere. There's a lot of chops in here too. I mean, it's not like urgent, you know, urgent, but it's something I want to do. I mean, this is also, these are also chops. Like right in here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 chops. They're not all production chops though. There's a better one. Is this one better? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think like here's a pretty decent one. Gets all this. There might even be some over here. How much to buy this? It's not too bad. Wait. Just save up for that number.
The stirrup and
We're getting a lot of coal per turn. Clicked on that. Oh man. Need to get our strategics here. Continue to defend these people because we can't afford not to get attacked here.
astronomy compels the soul.
The other thing is, yeah, like all these cities, I feel like this was really good. This felt really nice. I mean, obviously finding the city-states is important. You know, that clearly makes a huge difference to find them. You still could do a bit more with the envoys, with Bologna. But we found, I think we had 6, but now we have 5 scientific city-states, which is really good. We still need a lot of envoys that we're not finding. We're having a hard time getting access to. We should get some here. 8, 3. We get some from Jakob Fugger. We'll definitely get that one quite soon as well. Buenos Aires found. And also, like, get these envoys, trade routes. Can't really do that. Trebuchets. Guess we could do that, but okay, it's done. And unfortunately, like, you know, this did just need to be kind of focused on one thing. But yeah, we basically had all the trade routes we needed. not a good... We didn't get any good luck with this, but there's nothing you can do about the Congresses. The best thing you can get is just getting the production on the...
If you're the bank, $100.
campus buildings. But when you don't get it, there's nothing you can do. Did you? Yeah, that's a bit slow, but... Okay, continue to accrue money here. Can we buy people out of their money? Yeah, pretty absurd science number right now. When turning a lot of these texts.
Man is a military animal.
It's fine. Here. Do this and then get the pearls for all the luxuries we can get. Candy was found back, but I bet I lost all my envoys. I did. Somebody else lost them.
Claims that cannot be.
6 turns. Valley. We should get Militus soon for Bird Valley. Okay.
Is a man.
Now you should be able to get a good. How much to buy this chancery? I think I do just want to buy that. Be faster, and I want it right now. Big one's cool yet. Buy that. Let's get bank. So, can Phoenicia get this in any way? No way. There's Tarja. If Phoenicia still can't, so we have no way to turn. I'm just not pressing that it's a half. We get it soon. It's just we need it at some point. Is the thing. So we might as well just wait for that to happen naturally.
Don't judge someone.
Okay. I should probably. I think I probably something here. Great luck with these engineers, though. It'd be nice to get this golden age, but it should still be fine. I actually don't need it. It's a bit of a worthless one. Just need the builders. It'd be nice if the builders were cheap, but yeah. Just need some luxuries. Okay. Okay, there is another shop there, and a shop there as well, so this is a decent spot for it.
No innovation in the...
That's a decent time. 132? Pretty good. Pretty respectable. Just a builder. Really wish I had the... Get that. Culture. Huge boost to science, though. Yeah. So might get some overflow to help out. Also gonna miss the golden, which is a bit sad. One turn. This way. Sure. Yeah, we're not gonna Golden Age, but that's okay. Do not need to. Need to friend Persia, though.
Economics is the four characteristics.
Don't think so. In my Golden Age. Would have liked to have Golden Aged, but it is what it is. Here. TJX stat coal. Oh, we lost this thing is no longer very good. Go. Go. Where's my IC? +3, we got Geneva on board, we can get Antananarivo locked in. Should still be 132. Okay. We're not going to this tile. Anshan, another blue city state. They all spawn.
Take better care
most
of
of these
our
blue city states spawned later. Geneva, Anshan, Tanarivo spawned later. Yeah, so. Okay. Encampment. Ideally, I'd like to get. Really? It could be 3 turns? That's surprising. I thought this would be 2 turns. Huh. Okay. Go, actually got a boost. Cool. Oh, no. Not sure why. Could have probably worked science.
New opinions are...
I mean, really, probably should have worked science. Like, this city should have worked science. work science until... Okay, let's go here. And a couple extra chops here. Cool. Chop. This goes to this city again. And then... lost to Ruga. And did get theology already. But if we get it's a big drop in science per turn. Kinda sucks. What are you gonna do? Just
Chemistry is the...
Yeah, this actually gives me the governor. I know actually we'll finish that. Finish up two. Really quite a bit from power. You can just go flat. Yeah, you finish yours first. Cool. You can just buy some stuff. Want to save some now because of the coal because we're going to run out if we're not careful. At 15 per turn, I'd probably feel really safe, but 14, 12 can start to trickle down. Okay. I'm not going to worry about buying that right now. Just going to work on getting to rocketry as quick as possible, and hoping this too. We've been getting Geneva's bonuses, which is nice. And
In a market economy, however...
cavalry. Now, without the governor, this is not the end of the world. This is just a little bit less food in these cities, which at this point might be a good thing, honestly. Let's go to Teotihuacan. Could get sub 180 this game. these scouts so they don't mess me up.
The industrial heart of... For once you have tasted...
Alright, we're looking good tiles. Oh, you should have, like, that should have been a while ago. Alright. I wish one of these was the, one of these World Congresses should have been the, could have, should have, would have been the, I can't remember.
Science, but remember that politics...
Okay, so I have... Probably send, maybe no, we just, it's pretty balanced, like. Make sure everybody's friends with us. Okay. Alright. That. Just make sure we don't work that tile. Still have every turn on the grind. Okay.
Radio is the thing.
Never get built. democracy bonus that way. Democracy or New Deal? Do we need New Deal? We might not need New Deal, honestly. We've got a lot of... We've got a lot. We don't really need New Deal. We're not having external trade routes. It might just be communism, this game. Okay, we're gonna start... This is where the spaceport goes. Okay. Every turn when we buying a builder if we can. Here. Oh, great one. Exactly what we needed. Got a lot of these, and we have shops in this city. One. Not really. We want to make sure they're friends with us. Okay, definitely need some money. Okay.
Science has been...
I need to spend all my money on this city right now. It would have been lovely to get Golden Age, but we didn't, so have to stick to this. Does anybody want iron? Yeah. Nice. Horses. Okay. And then we go right to satellites. 140, hopefully 150 week research to build. Again, it doesn't really matter when the, you know, this could be it. Realistically, we just need the... Alright, we got two more. Big number there. Yeah, we can make a lot of use out of these envoys. And so we did that, fine, we just get a builder, and then that's our... We just... Aerodrome's interesting. Yeah.
Works on natural history.
Hopefully. Be a decent amount of gold, but gold's not what we need right now. Not really. Nice. Push over 1,000. Substantially over 1,000, by the way. Builder. Oh, you need a... Yeah, you're gonna get builder. That, yeah. You also are gonna take this tile back, get a builder. And where do you go? The Logna is an option, and that is an option. Ooh. That.
If God had really intended...
Where's my aluminum? I wish I was probably a bit better about getting these through. Then 3 twos. Let's send this over. That's a lot of food to lose the Empire, but I think this will pay off. Takes cocoa, yeah. We can wait another few turns before that finishes up. We'll wait to chop before this gets in, and then it still chops out pretty quick. Should do anyway. Okay. Should be able to get it there and then also improve this aluminum.
Right now, there are...
Okay, then we go to the Aztec. Should be able to accrue quite a bit of wish I'd gotten that golden age.
In my path. Improvement makes straight road.
Ooh. Colonial taxes. Honestly? Yeah, I don't have any chops. I've got one. I got 2 chops in the city, which is not very many. Okay, this is gonna be some.
The lowest. The 10 might not be mine.
Okay, that number is pretty good. 9 turns. These chops can get it done in 9 turns. Probably. Well, I guess I'm using all my resources, so that's good. Okay, there. File some signs.
It's one thing to surmise what happened.
Get a break with these congresses. Don't be pretty good.
No one starts.
Okay, got a good number here. I think it's going to finish this.
criticize a rifle, it is nationalism.
Okay, and then basically everything goes to science. But we want to totally max out our science because our culture is shit this game. Next turn we should be able to go here, then go to fascism, and then go to globalization. Okay. Yeah, as well as faster. In fact, it's probably faster still too.
The best steel.
Good science number 1400.
Or scorched earth.
Right. Kind of want the culture. Non-adult. It's interesting. Got Geneva unlocked. Yeah. Let's get the culture number now. Okay. Okay, my gold per turn right now is terrible. Okay, actually, does it turn into spaceport? Okay. Hopefully I have that improved already somewhere. Yeah, once we get to nanotech, we'll have to start working on that in this. I don't mind working science as long as we're just chilling. What else to do? I don't think so. Oh, we have labs, so we probably do want to finish this up. If we get this down, no, we probably want to get a there. It's fine. I guess I finish up this. Into the palace. Yeah. That composites, we get that. Let's get
engineering. It's the Industrial Revolution.
done. Very cool. Science. How much do we have still to shop here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 drops here still. Yeah, we should probably focus on okay, where is the oil anywhere? Getting some oil per turn. Oh, I wanted to get this done. Got a good number here. We want to continue to get aluminum stockpiled. Gold is now really crap. Cool. Here we're hanging out. Now my goal for the rest of the game is to 1 turn every tech.
The whole palace I have always considered when they are prepared.
Cool. Yeah, these are all continents. We already have that bonus. Let's just work. Oh, let's build this. Don't have the luxuries right now. Got this. This guy's. I mean, we can try to keep this. This is a few shops. Let's keep you. Okay. Let's get the spaceport here. Go. Go. Got some good tiles to work. Now we're just gonna grow. Fill a policy slot. We can get the gold. We can get triangular trade. Liberalism seems to me like the right play here. Yeah. Actually, New Deal seems like the play now. I really do just want to because we might buy those or something. I don't think we're able to do anything other than just... What's that?
Nothing on this earth. If you don't read the news...
Well, the thing is, do I want to go for, now that I might need New Deal, do I have the boost to that? I have the boost to anything I want. But that could be the, I feel like, could be out of static with New Deal. Cool. Just want to continue to grow the science. Might take a couple 2-turn attacks if I'm not careful here. So the collectivism policy card, I think it's probably communism here. Okay, we did that. We're chilling now. Yep. Liberalism is worth it. Yep.
There's so much plastic in this. Slowly, ideas.
Plan. Logistics. Yeah, we're gonna go for communism here. Still working science here. Just the important part. Lots and lots of great scientist points. Okay, we get some of this. We have that. I already have Hong Kong. Could get Zanzibar. Not all the way though. But I've got some actual culture per turn coming in right now.
things, there's class warfare, all right.
Culture. Sorry, this is production and science. And this should be here. Liberalism. Here. Then we get you. That's basically it. Nice. One turn for that to finish. One trade works back and forth, that's fine. So I'll pull that up. But it's not my primary source of science here.
Many rules. The Cold War is not...
Okay. We go for... And we don't do this. We go for production. And we go for... finish that. Okay, not a great tech tree. Pretty bad tech tree, in fact. Oh well. Yeah. He's going to come in one turn here. And drop this down hopefully a little bit.
Better to fight for something. A good plan violently executed.
Oh, and then this one. Yeah. What's better? Probably just that, right? Let's double check this is on the right continent. This is on a different continent, so maybe we do just keep it. This is like a perfect Aztec start, though. In terms of just like the setup for the first few turns. It's a great start. Let's get this. I'm working on it, it's fine. Alright, very soon we're going to get Albert Einstein. Okay.
Untutored courage, NASA spent millions.
Then this. Good, because this project goes even faster. Einstein. Nice. That's actually boosted what we needed. Cool. And we are a couple turns away from globalization. Nice. Yeah, even with pretty bad culture throughout most of the game, our science was amazing, and the globalization's in 4 turns. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. just until we get to globalization. We're going to continue to this campus just in case we can get a bit more.
If you go on with
Really
this,
7. Are there really 7 scientific city-states? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there are 7 that are possible. 7 scientific city-states. I'd love to get some more money, by the way. I should sell to the AI more because I'm going to need to get some... Sell some of this aluminum. This coal. Oil. Yeah, niter. Continue to be friends so that I don't get declared on. That'd be the worst thing that can happen to us. Okay. Is that yours? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright. Got Liang, you should definitely just get a builder here. Way cheaper.
Benjamin Franklin may have...
Just until I get to globalization, and then we can switch out of science of research labs. Once we get 2,500 per turn, which we should easily get with globalization, then I will totally switch out of... I got quite a few allies here. Merchant. Return.
When God said,
Check if one of these is... Okay. Globalization. This is without globalization, my science number, which is pretty insane. Taruga and Geneva Suzed, and 14 cities.
when we look up at night, one day there will be no...
Yeah, it's an absurd number. I think I'm chilling on everything else here. There we go. Okay, we can just... that. Okay, that also unlocks that for us. This is probably the one we need. This is more likely to be the one. So we load it up there.
If you do not change them, to err is
You might just do this. I don't think you get a lot of value from this. Go kind of at the end of the game here. We're trying to rush through without being sloppy because we're trying to finish in under 180.
I'll be back.
And so we need to be
Opera
pretty technical
is when
here.
a guy gets stabbed in the...
Yeah, no help from the tech tree, and then we're ready to work on it now, and we're not able to. Okay, let's go, go, go. Did unfortunately make it to
If there is any working,
okay, do something. flared on. Okay. Okay. Go. On this and then this. Should be able to do that pretty well. Yeah, a little bit late. But it is what it is.
It ascends from the...
Okay. Hoping we can get sub 180 here. Should have actually worked something there. Science in these cities once they have everything. Yeah, amenities are really good. I've got 50% from other modifiers. I'm not sure what they are, but...
Incomplete. Then you drive out.
Should not have sold my loot.
Will no entry?
Everybody should hold their production. Okay. Goal is to win as fast as possible. We should definitely get sub 180 based on our setup here, as long as we can chop everything quickly. And we start to work production, science. The chance I just don't overflow, but I think I'd rather maybe on start doing this. Alright, you're done, you're done. We're gonna start doing that. Okay. There. There. You are going to do that. Bang, 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 bang. Okay. Get that. Cool. Cool. Either way, that's fine. Alright, what can I do with my grades? Anything? Nope. Okay. Alright, feeling back in form. I feel like this was a pretty good game.
After 11 days' passage in this destroying rainforest.
Well, it wasn't PR anyway. I guess we're just gonna... That's like really sad though. Okay, I guess we need more power. Really sad. Oh, the full up there. Guess I should have built a flood barrier.
Even though the future seems... There is nothing like a...
lot of chops around. Use most of my chops. Come on, get me under 180. Do. Probably should have finished this a little bit stronger, I think. A bit better play, we probably could get like 176 or something. Well, I mean, in terms of the end game, stronger play.
Even though the future seems far.
Okay, I think that's it. Bad of a target for the enemy spy. Okay, this is it. So then, so hopefully I finish next turn. Yeah. Okay. I mean, in the end, I got a lot done. They just weren't done very quick because I didn't have any chops for them. So probably should have also, I mean, one thing is this city should have been settled for the chops and all of it, aluminum chops. Should have absolutely happened. And I think if I got that last golden age, I think it would have been a lot smoother. Probably would have finished a couple turns faster as well. I did one turn everything at a certain point. I didn't miss any one turns. It was 179.
Much as our ancestors did ages ago, we thrust forward into the unknown. The first pioneers set forth on an uneasy course.
And that was pretty smooth.
And yet once again did our people thrive.
Could be...
Now, under your leadership,
obviously,
we plot a new
but I think
course.
that's a relatively impressive
And make another world
result.
our own.
Particularly for the slow science start and not good congresses. But we found the right city-states. We found them, and they did exist, of course, but we did have to find them. Just looking at player science, you know, of course, by 100 we got 100, and then it was really that 115 or something we had the crazy number, which is how we were able to get away with the really good time, the one sub 180 time, by getting that second wave of science coming in really quick. We basically found the right city-states at the right time. That's what it really came down to. Got Kill What Done, which was really nice, and we focused on that. We had to work hard to get Kill What Done. We had to plan around getting Kill What Done because we had to get industrial zones and get projects so we could get the engineer to get that done like 18 turns sooner. Otherwise, it would have been a pain in the ass to get done. We still got it done around 110 or something, I think, Kilwa. But yeah, that was pretty impressive. We're pretty happy with that. Basically, it was like this jump here, right? Like this is 700, right? 700 science by 132, right? This jump here is pretty crazy, important. This jump here, yeah. And then we didn't actually two-turn any attacks. We didn't get help from the tech tree. Tech tree was not great. Wasn't the worst ever, but it was not great. And our second to last project was pretty far away. We had a bit of a flood at the end, which slowed down the wind, probably by a turn, probably by a full turn, I had to guess, as well as, maybe I get a turn back or something with better final gameplay, like making sure I get the builders in the right spot, micromanaging where the chops go and everything. Maybe I get a turn back or something. But as it stands, 179. So we'll check this. I'm happy with the sub 180 in general.
I don't believe in you don't stumble upon your heritage.
Yeah, 179. Yeah. So on turn 180, but I finished in turn 179. So this is turn 179 win. Yeah. Aztec. I feel like a very user-friendly civ for this challenge. One of the probably yeah, it's good. I mean, it's like it's not super common. We did get lucky. We stole a settler, but to be fair, I thought we were entitled to that first. I thought we were entitled to religious settlements, and because we had this tile we worked from the start of the game, so I thought we were entitled to it, and we found faith somewhere, I think. So we should have. I was hoping we would get religious settlements. We did not. That being said, a settler steal is way better than religious settlements in general. I mean, I guess the city was founded relatively late, but I mean, it was a free city, so it wasn't settled till like almost 150 or turn 50 or so. But that's fine. What we did was, yeah, we had a great start. This is a great, you love to see a capital like this for the Aztecs. Is something you can't ever be sad about. It's a great start, and yeah, just happy with that. Yeah, just a great start. We had what else do we have? We had a triple continent split. I mean, this is a dream Aztec start. To have your capital right on the intersection between 3 continents. It's pretty much a dream start. We didn't even need to go into democracy because we had so many amenities, right? We got Colosseum, TOA, Kilwa, and Bur Valley. Would have liked to have had pyramids, but we didn't have a good pyramid style. But that's okay, it's not necessary to get pyramids. And our plan was pretty good. Like, we did find some culture towards the end of the game. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, if, like, Nambadal spawned in late, we got Antananarivo late, so we didn't have any early culture, really. But we still, that was actually the thing that I was most impressed about, is how we were able to get to our science number, to our globalization without culture, right? We really didn't have culture, but we were still able to get to globalization because we had an absurd science number, like 1,000, like 1,400 or something like that, 1,450 science per turn when we got through and finished producing the moon landing project. So pretty good stuff. I don't think I was slowed down at all scientifically after that point. Once we finished moon landing, I one-turned every tech, which means it's like, that's like your ideal game. So basically that means your scientific end game was played correctly with that case. And in fact, if you had worked for boosts and spent money on it, that would have been a waste of money. So I didn't get any boosts, really. I didn't focus on getting boosts, but we got Moon Landing done. Moon Landing was a little bit slower because I didn't hit my Golden Age, one of the Golden Ages. If I had Monumentality Golden Age on the Third Age in the Renaissance era, I could have actually probably chopped those projects sooner. Probably like 2 turns sooner that would have come out, because it would have been cheaper and I would have been able to like get them right away. Which would have done nothing, I guess, in the end. Yeah, I guess that wouldn't make too much of a difference. Although I guess I would have had more money to spend it on other things, like leading up to. I mean, anytime you're leading up to rocketry and solar farms and satellites, if you miss out on any science up to that point, then then I'll take ownership of that, and we should have done better with optimization. But yeah. I mean, the trade routes felt so good. They really feel amazing at a certain point in the game, and I loved having like 6 cities that really just were done. Like, these cities were done early. They were done on time. The science wasn't even really quite there, but they were done their queues. Like, we finished like 115, even without any production boost from the Congress. Like, this city finished like 3 districts. Now, I think I bought some of it, so it had some gold help, but like, this is the 6th city that was founded, and it got 3 districts down before lapse. Early game, I was a little bit gold light early game, but then I fixed it eventually. Of course, once we could sell Diplo Favor, and then I was finally able to improve my luxuries, and these copies like this, being able to sell the diamonds really helped, and of course work the diamonds also really helped. Yeah. Just a good civ overall. I had fun with that. That felt good. Yeah, it's been a while since I've broken 180, so it feels good to do that. I think if I break 180, I say it's quite a successful game. I can break 180. I'll probably say, like, yeah, if I break 180, I'm like, had a really good game. Maybe my new metric will be if I break 180, I can post the video. Makes sense, honestly. Yeah, makes sense to me. Okay.